Hey, good morning, everybody, and thank you for coming to the Today's Restaurant News Networking Group Chapter 1. We are a group of restaurant suppliers and vendors who are here to help each other in our business and to help any restaurateur who might have a question or a concern that they're having trouble getting answers to. We're here to help at any time, and we invite you to come join us at the meeting. And if you'd like to come meet our vendors, you can give us a call at 561-620-8888 or go to our website, trnusa.com. And we have several new people here today. I'd like to introduce them and just give you a little bit of the layout of how we're going to operate this meeting because we have so many new people. First thing is, don't worry about writing down information during the meeting, because at the end of the meeting, I will send everybody a spreadsheet with the contact information of everybody that's here. What I'm going to do is ask the new people just to quickly say hello, tell us what you do, where you are, and then we'll go into our regular introductions, and I will double back and talk to you again so that you could add anything that you might have forgotten or see after you see what we do. And then we'll have a discussion after that. So first person I want to introduce is Adam Cooper. Adam and I know each other from previous incarnations.
Right.
And Adam, welcome.
Thanks, Howard. Yeah, thanks for having me on here. I am in South Florida in Delray Beach. I'm a photographer, a videographer, so I can provide services from Port St. Lucie to Miami, interior, exterior architecture. I'm a licensed drone pilot, and I'm also a food photographer. I work full-time for the Pirro family farms, and so all their website work and everything that you see on their website comes through our marketing department, and that's what I do. Really, anything that you need visually, I can produce. Thanks, Howard.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Terry, for contacting Adam. Terry Ark. Let me look on my board here. We have two gentlemen from the same company. We have Howard Heller and David Schroeder, who are with Coffeehouse Kiosks.
Oh, good.
And
very good.
Yeah.
And I want to welcome both of you as full-fledged members.
Yay.
That's what you call people who have faith. They pay for membership before even coming to a meeting. So I appreciate that. So Howard, tell us who you are. And what we'll do is after the intros of the new people, after we do all of our intros, I'm going to ask you, if you're ready, you could do a presentation of your full product, if you like. I know you can. I know you can. All right, so just tell us who you are, where you are, and all that good stuff.
Okay. As he mentioned, my name is Howard Heller. I started my company, which is in effect placing super automatic espresso cappuccino machines in virtually every type of business across the United States. As you know, probably Howard started his business a year later, me 94, him 95. So from this point forward, if you don't mind, I'll be Howard Sr. and he'll be Howard Jr. Just in case you kind of lose track of which one of us is who. I'm in Pasadena, California, and David, my cohort here and partner, is in Glendale, California, 6 miles away from each other. And today it's a little bit cloudy, which is unusual for Los Angeles. Normally it's just pouring down rain lately. Anyway, when I get on board to chat with you folks, I'm going to tell you a whole bunch of stuff about us, but I promise you one thing, you will love it. Continue, sir.
Okay, I'm sure we will. Thank you.
will.
David, you want to say hello?
Yes, Dave Schroeder here. I basically take the blame for all complaints from Howard's business, but he never gets any, so I'm always bored.
Yay! I love it.
That's a nice mix.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. And we have another new person on the board, Todd Dsner. Todd, why don't you tell us who you are?
Hi,
and
Howard.
where-
Well, good morning, everybody. I can't get my screen to show my my face.
Ah,
Actually, it
too
looks
bad
good.
I've spoken to you so many times. I see who it is.
Yeah. I put my makeup on and everything, and I can't get my picture up here.
Did you,
Better than me, I would.
on the bottom of the screen on the left-hand side, you see a little camera?
Yeah, it says stop video.
There's an arrow next to it.
Okay,
Click on that arrow,
got it.
and there are some options there. And if that doesn't work, talk to Darren.
Let's see, blur my background. I don't want to blur my background.
You don't
Oh.
have a background.
I don't have a background. Let's see, anyway.
On that arrow, Todd, you should be able to see a selection that says select camera. And then you should see a listing of the cameras on your thing, and you just would make sure the check marks by the one you're trying to use. And
Mhm.
sometimes you'll have to go into your settings and allow Zoom to access your camera.
Okay, well, let's see here. Sorry, folks, to slow this down here, but no, that didn't work.
Yeah, all right, so we'll
Oh, well,
we'll work on that.
okay.
Okay, so what I would like to do now is to have our members give their intros so that the new people will know who they are. And let's start out with John McCabe. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm John McCabe. I'm with Carpet Johnny. We're a large manufacturer of ice cream, gelato, and pastry equipment. We also distribute ISA display cases made in Italy. We're part of the Ali Group, and I would say I'm down here in South Florida this week, and the good news is you won't have to water your grass this weekend.
Can you believe it?
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Like 24 inches of rain this week here.
Yeah. They closed the airport.
Incredible. So I can be reached at 401-368-6406. And or my email is John, JOHNM @CARPIGIANI-USA.com. I look forward to helping anyone with frozen dessert opportunities. Have a great day.
Okay, thank you. Terry Ark, good morning.
Good morning. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. My name is Terry. I am a sole owner of Creative Business Impressions. I am a promotional products distributor. Have been in the industry for 20 years this year. Started my own company in 2018. And I always like to promote something that I do. I'm the person that you want to talk to if for anything that you want to put your logo on. So just as an example, here's the cutting board, bamboo cutting board.
Yep.
Go on here. So just an example of something that might fit someone in the restaurant industry. If you want to for giveaways, for gifts, for resale. I try to work with somebody, especially with resale, so that you can sell it at a price that would be reasonable for someone else. So Perry with Creative Business Impressions. I'm putting my information in the chat, 561-308-1393.
Terry, make sure you talk to Todd, because he's got a product that he'll talk about.
Okay,
I think that you might be able to help each other.
okay.
Terry Lena, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Terry Lena. I work for Workwear Outfitters. And as Helena showed you, we manufacture everything from an apron do front of the house for restaurants, back of the house maintenance, as well as police, fire, and we also have footwear. I am your contact to just really be a solution to find out the best apparel that's going to fit your needs. My contact is terry.lena@wwof.com, and you can reach me at 720-244-4972. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The dynamic duo is here today. Chris and John.
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Good morning.
Great.
Give you a little health advice. If you go to the dentist and you end up getting a tooth extracted, just plan on a week of no alcohol and a lot of pain.
Yes, indeed. So John, I guess I'm taking over for you, huh? Here. So we are strategic supply chain partners. We function as an outsourced purchasing department for our clients. We negotiate enhanced distribution agreements and manufacture direct deviated pricing. Work with produce companies. We can work with utilities. We can work with small wares, linen, trash pickup, pretty much anything on a P&L is an expense. It's not direct employee labor. We're able to deliver savings to our customers. We are typically delivering between 8 and 15% reduction in overall cost of goods sold. We are supplier and manufacturer agnostic, meaning we'll work with anybody. We guarantee our customers equal or better quality for the same or lower pricing, and are consistently delivering great results to our customers. We've sent out 4 new contracts this week. We're potentially going to double in size this month. And as we grow and we have more and more purchases under management, it's just more opportunity to leverage that volume on behalf of current and future clients and continue to deliver more savings. So we just recently added a senior VP of national accounts, used to work for US Foods, is now a member of our team. That adds a level of significant inside institutional knowledge to only further our knowledge base and what we, again, can deliver to clients. Our space is small to mid-sized restaurant companies that typically do not have a purchasing department, or at best, they promoted one of their managers to head up purchasing. And we bring a level of sophistication that really only the big national companies have. So that's us. All the contact information is available. Email at the end of the meeting today, so I'm not going to bore you guys with all those details. Hope everybody had a great Easter and a great weekend. Thanks.
Okay.
Last week, just like bar rescue, we can do restaurant rescue.
Is that
Right.
you? Is that you or the alcohol speaking?
No, I don't have any. I might have antibiotics.
We actually do operations consulting as well, and our team has CEO level, senior director level, C-suite level expertise in all areas. So yeah, we can do that as well. Thanks for the plug.
Yep, we're here to help.
Okay. There's a gentleman who's, I'm trying to get him on the call right now. I wanted to connect you guys with. We'll see what happens. John Bunn, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is John Bunn. I'm with the BH Bunn Company. Most of you have seen our products somewhere throughout your lifetime. Anything that you have seen that's tied with twine, that's our machines, from laundry to print to newspapers to magazine to currency to vegetables. Unfortunately, back in 2019, we found out that 1 in 4 delivery drivers admit to eating the food they deliver. As of May of last year, it now has risen to 80%. So what we're here for is to help the restaurants secure their food delivery services by putting a simple piece of twine around it that costs like 0.002 of a cent per foot. It's cheaper than bags. It's more secured, no stickers. So our phone number is 800-222-BUN. My email is info@buntyco.com and our website is buntyco.com. If we can help you out, please let me know. Thank you.
You know,
Good.
somebody asked me if I was John Bunn and I said, afraid not. Hey, it wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was.
All right, thank you. Darren, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Darren Gull with Tracy.net. We are a communications consulting and solution provider. What does that mean? We help people make the right decisions on phone and internet services for their businesses, particularly for the restaurant industry. We came up with a product that eliminates busy signals. So instead of paying for more lines than you need to handle your peak flow, what we do is we queue calls in the cloud for you and deliver calls as you have lines available. While they're on hold, they can be listening to your advertisements, your specials, whatever you'd like to record as a message. So we ensure your customers never get a busy signal. We have solutions starting as low as $85, including all equipment and the service. So it's a very affordable service as well, much cheaper than Comcast or AT&T when it comes to phones. And we can also help you find the right internet solution for your location as well, because we have access to know who's there, what they can deliver, and help you make the right decision. So if you're tired of trying to guide your way through the maze of carrier haze in the communications industry, call Tracy.net. That's TRACI.net at 800-881-8899. You can reach us online at www.tracy.net or via email at sales@tracy.net.
Okay, thank you. Casey, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Hi, I'm Casey Klaus, and I am the owner of SC Jetting. We're a sewer and drain cleaning company servicing residential and commercial businesses. We specialize in hydrojetting, and we keep restaurants, their sewer and drain system, especially the kitchen drain lines, clean. We offer a special where we will go in and camera their kitchen drains, make sure they're functional, there's no issues, and then offer a 1-year warranty so that we can keep their business going without any issues. Give us a call at 863-458-3609.
Okay, thank you. Ron Weber, good morning. There he is. Now we can see you. You're on mute, Ron.
There we go. I magically appeared. Anyways, I represent Silver Saver. It's a device that fits over round garbage cans, 32 and 44 gallon. And we have a solution to help restaurants save money by avoiding their staff carelessly throwing away their silverware with the use of metal detection technology. I can be reached at 630-596-6527 or Ron period WEBER at MINELAB.com, Ron period Weber at minelab.com.
Okay, and David McAllister, good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me all right?
Yep.
Thank you very much, Howard. It's a great day. I actually am headed to South Florida today for the Tortuga Music Festival. So I'm looking forward to some live music this weekend. It's going to be fun. BSG, Biozone Scientific. We're a manufacturer in the food service industry. We take care of cleaning HVAC equipment with UV technology, ice machines with UV technology, and odor removal in buildings, common areas and restrooms also with UV technology. We're also in the RSI portal. So that's the Burger King group. So we sell to Burger King franchisees. We're in the Subway app portal. We also have brand standards at Chick-fil-A, Jamba Juice, McAllister's Deli, Moe's, as well as Dave & Buster's. Other customers we have also are the Carnival Cruise Lines, which we take care of all of their HVAC needs as well as their ice machines. You can reach us on the web with videos of each of those products at bsg-uv.com or you can reach me on my cell 904-831-4945. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Now we have our restaurant restaurant members, I guess I'll call you, but they're not really restaurants. They are ice cream caterers. Helen and Rob.
Do you want to take
Good
this,
morning.
Rob, or should I?
You're on mute, Rob. Hold on, let me get you unmuted.
Hold, wait. He doesn't know. Doesn't know he's muted. He's chatting away.
I know.
I can't find him.
It doesn't have his name. It shows his phone.
Yeah, I see him. Well, Rob, you're on mute.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't get it.
There you go.
I was going to say before, I thought, Howard, I was a little disappointed when you said Batman and Robin. I thought we were Batman and Robin. The question is, I might turn into Superman by the fact that I'm running around like crazy. Anyway, Helen and I run a mobile ice cream business to employ people with autism and Down syndrome. It's called Delicious Spoonfuls. It's a nonprofit. We not just sell ice cream, we sell coffee, which hopefully will be our own brand very soon, and also desserts like donuts and muffins and things like that. You can find us on our website at www.org. A lot of parties, weddings, mitzvahs, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Seem to have an echo.
Okay.
We need
All
Helen to mute because it's echoing through Helen.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, I like Pino machine.
Mine got screwed up.
Okay, we're having a little. I don't know what's happening here.
I don't know, but it didn't sound like
Helen,
it.
either turn your volume down or mute
yourself. All right.
Rob, I'm going to put you back on mute.
Yeah,
Okay.
did you hear me before, or I don't know?
Okay, we're good. I see we get two late arrivals. John Marinak, good morning.
Good morning, John Marinak, Marinak Food Service Consultants. We design restaurants. If you have a restaurant that needs to be designed, we're the people to get. 954-817-1183. Make it quick and simple. How's that?
Good. Thank you. Gabriella.
Good morning. I'm sorry. I keep thinking that this meeting is at 11:30 because I didn't get the invitation. So I'm sorry I'm late. Gabby with Workside, we're PEO, HR outsourcing. We specialize in strategic growth for small business. We do payroll taxes, employee health benefits, workers' comp, and 401k. Gabby Rowland, 561-479-7474. Thank you.
I don't know how I forgot you, Terry, TRN Terry, but you're up. Terry, you're up. All right. We'll circle back.
Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to get someone on that is trying to get on and he can't. It's a new member. I apologize. I actually work with the lead reports. That's my main duty here. I'm very proud to say we broke our record for April by sending out 90 brand new leads. 70 to 80 it's been going up every month. It started out at around 30 or 40. We are now doing somewhere between 70 and 90. So these are brand new leads every month. It's a monthly lead report like you would get, somewhere else, but ours is second to none. And we do have, why am I echoing?
I don't know.
Okay, so we do.
It's coming through Helen's again.
I don't know. There's no.
Can you mute?
Yeah, I'll mute.
Okay, so what I do is we gather all the leads from the team. I get them by the 1st, you get them by the 9th or 10th. And it is where they're at, who they are, the name of the owner, phone number, email address, extremely important, time frame of about when they're opening. And it's an Excel spreadsheet, so you can change it any way you like, sort it by zip code. You have several salespeople, you're going to sort it by zip code, give some to each, but there are so many to call or email. There's no way you're not making sales. It's just not even possible. So, and that is for our monthly leads report. You get one a month for 12 months. And for the group, the price online is $4.99 for all the new people coming in. For the group, we're holding the price at $4.29. Thanks.
Oh, no.
And that's for the year. Yes, we are.
Hmm.
And that's for the yearly, that's the yearly cost. $4.29, $4.89, whatever it is. It's not the new price. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Did I miss any of our existing members before we double back with our guest?
What about Peter?
I saw him here for a second, but he's not on the board right now.
He's never on the board.
All right.
Where did he
Well,
go?
he'll come in. I don't see the gentleman that's trying to get on also.
Yeah, I just sent it to him again. He sent an email that he can't get on, and I just sent him another email. So I don't know what he's having problems with, but I'm still working with him, trying to get him on.
Okay. All right, Adam, well, we're going to double back to the new folks. If you want to add a little bit more information about what you do and how we can reach you.
Great. So yeah, I'm Adam Cooper, photographer, videographer. I have a 516 area code from Long Island. I worked for a health system for 31 years up in New York, now in South Florida. And it's 516-244-1905, ascooper220@gmail, and my website, cooperphotostudios.com. I do I'm sort of like a journeyman in photography and video. So any kind of video or photography project I can most likely handle. Small events, if you have a venue that you provide small events, I do corporate events, and I'm doing small events. I'm out of the full-blown wedding business. I did that for a number of years, and I'm done with that. So, and again, I can do your food photography, and I can do your architecture, interior, exterior, and your drone work. So the link to my food photography is in the chat. And I'll put my full-size website on there as well. So thanks, Howard, and thank you, Harry, as well.
Thank you. Todd, you still with us, Todd?
Still with you.
Good. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about you and what you do and how we can reach you?
Okay. Well, my mother taught me not to brag, but I guess I'll have to here. I started and was involved with, I guess, 5 different restaurant concepts back in Denver. Started in 1977. The Italian restaurant, I knew nothing, but I had a partner that had some great recipes, and Denver was a little sleepy, so we were a big hit. And from there, I done barbecue restaurants, food courts, catering. We have catering business, I think, is still going. And I started a franchise back in 1981 called Quiznos Classic Subs, and it grew to, I sold it in 1993. I had 27 units, and they went public and ended up with close to 5,000 units all over the country. Made me very, very proud. Unfortunately, I alienated myself, or they alienated me from the Quiznos name. We got into a little argument at the closing table, and that was it for that. So they just put me in as a co-founder, but there was no co-founder. So I'm sort of intimately involved and aware of the workings and of the restaurant, from the psychology behind it all the way to the artwork, the art form. As you know, as we all know, restaurants are art museums. Food is an art form, and the environment that goes along with it creates a beautiful museum. And I've got some ideas. I just got a few from listening to you folks. I don't know if this is a time to expound on them, but I was short on money, so I had to popularize Quizno's name by foundations, by fundraising. And we used to do breast cancer run in the park. We'd supply all the subs and the drinks, and of course we'd lean on our vendors, the Hormels, the Genios, the Pepsis, to donate the ingredients. And we made a 1,000-foot sub. I think it's still the world record. And of course, we got our logos all over the place, which was a great warming up to the community and advertising all in one. So I've sort of had that same mindset, is to spend or use some of your advertising for community purposes. And I just heard one that I was going to start. I almost started a coffee back when they didn't even have computers, but they had magazines, and I had a property that I was going to start a coffee shop with a cappuccino machine. Denver didn't know much about cappuccino, but in my Italian restaurant, I bought a Gaggia machine, which was extremely expensive, and I introduced the cappuccino and espressos to the Denver market. And I also upgraded my coffee at Quizno's, because the coffee back in 1980, whatever you get in fast food restaurants, was very bad. And I'm from Miami, and we had the Cubans came in and they demanded their quality coffee. So I was aware of coffee, and I introduced the Italian Allegro coffee to Quizno's everybody was pushing a breakfast menu, and they had terrible coffee. So I had a breakfast sub and omelets and such. And I put the Allegro coffee into my Italian restaurant at the Quizno's to excite the breakfast crowd. So here, as I'm listening to the group here, we've got an ice cream seller and a cappuccino machine seller. And I had something in the back of my mind, because as we all know, there's been some terrible happenings at our schools, and they're looking for school safety. And when I'm thinking of what I would be doing if I had the Quiznos, is I would form it to the school board, and I would volunteer to put subs and coffee at various parts of the campus, right? I would change those every other day or whatever, and invite the policemen to come into the campus, leave their lights flashing, and come in and have coffee and subs and ice cream, etc. And it would obviously protect the students with no extra cost. The policemen are already on the payroll. So I have a couple of ideas having to do with community-minded things. It'd be a great branding for your products. I would have maybe the moms would volunteer to make cakes and donuts and have the policemen wander through the campuses. And we all know what that would send a message to anybody that with bad intentions. So anyway, that's something that just jumped out at me. It would be terrific for the ice cream gentleman and the cappuccino. Put a couple of those in there, and with your logos all over the place, etc., and solve some community problems. I had my first recycling bins back in 1981, where we would collect the aluminum and the glass and plastic, and we made a deal with the what they call Step 13, which was the Alcoholics Anonymous. They would come by each Quiznos and grab the aluminum. And as you know, Denver is right down the street from the Coors Brewery, and they would go sell the aluminum to the Coors Brewery and get the money for the projects. We had the mission come by at night and gather the day-old bread. I didn't want anyone to serve day-old bread, so we would donate it to the mission. So it's sort of in the back of my mind to mix business with the community, and both of us are rewarded for that psychologically and from a branding and an image standpoint.
So tell us your new project, Todd.
It's funniest thing. A couple of years ago. Anyway, I mean, I knew if people in the restaurant business realized about 3.8% of my gross was into what they call disposables, the plastic and so on. And what I've done here is I fashioned, and if I had a camera, I'd show you, but I've applied for a patent. I've taken these disposables, knives, forks, and spoons that usually end up in the garbage or the lake somewhere or whatever that everybody's complaining about. And I've patented a new way to hook them together to create a tong where you can eat with, you don't have to eat with your fingers. Let me plug this computer in real quick. And so you can sanitize eating. If you're eating chicken wings or French fries or whatever, you don't want to use your fingers for some reason. You can just hook the little forks together. And I created a spork. You know what a spork is? A spoon fork combo. And the forks got you can hook them together, and if they're flexible, and you can grab chicken wings and ribs, etc. I had a barbecue restaurant. People sometimes might make a decision whether to come to your restaurant because they don't want to eat with their fingers, or they might be in a laboratory, don't want to touch things or share things. So I redesigned the fork to hook together and grab successfully a rib or a chicken wing or a thigh, and save the amount of money that you save is kind of incredible, because people don't understand that these napkins that people grab by the dozens are anywhere they can be up to 15-20 cents a piece. I have some here that they wrap up the utensils and they're $1 a piece. Well, you give 25, 30, 40 of these away every day. So it ends up to be, the old saying, watch the pennies and the dollars take care of themselves. So I have a product that I've patented. You can print, I've got the C codes on the handles that you can scan for menus. And if you can emboss, Ronald McDonald or the Golden Arches or Colonel Sanders' face on there and so on, and endear your customer to you forever.
Well, hopefully next week you'll have a camera, you can show it to us.
Yeah.
Talk to Terry Ark. Terry's in the promotional products business, and I think that's a good match right there. I want to move along now. Thanks for
listening, folks.
All right. I'm not seeing anybody new on the board. Okay, Howard and David, you want to do your presentation now?
Sure.
Because you are, again, thank you. You are new members, so it is available to members of the group to do a presentation. So do you need to share my screen at all?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Howard is a presentation.
It's all.
Oh, yes, he is. Okay.
No, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too. Okay. Here's some background. I started the company, as I mentioned, in 1994, and I was the Lone Ranger. So every morning I would go out as the sun came up, and I would go call on any business. It made no difference, to show them something that they had never seen. Now, why was that? Well, back when I started, only 2% of Americans were buying specialty coffees. And today, 61%. That's huge. As far as the folks out there that are drinking coffee, well, last year, we collectively drank enough to create $91 billion in sales. And if you figure that 61% of that are specialty coffees, you can kind of get a sense of the amount of money that's being spent on it. Well, the days moved along, and finally decided to build the business rather than being the Lone Ranger. And over a period of years, took it up into a multi-million-dollar business, which was wonderful. Lots of fun. And obviously, like everybody else out there that's in business, there were those days, weeks, months, and years where things were not as much fun, but I never quit. Well, the business is very unusual for so many reasons. First of all, We're in the drug trade. I mean, it's called caffeine and it's legal. And 200 million Americans need this drug every morning to get their eyeballs open, and then later in the day to keep their eyeballs open. Well, when you're in the drug business like this, and you know you have no problem whatsoever in finding folks out there that need what you got, that makes it even better. Well, when this business started comparative to now, the equipment back then was honestly Neanderthal. Now it's unbelievable. And that, of course, makes me very happy. You'll see this, the super automatic espresso machine that we now take all over the country, thank goodness, is very, very unique. Understatement of the year. Here's a shocker. We have no competition. There is nobody doing what I'm doing. And that sounds so weird. Why in America would you not have 500 other companies doing the same thing? Well, they're not. If you went onto Google and you tap in super automatic espresso machine and you tap onto images, you could spend half a day looking at all these machines out there from all over the world. But there's a big problem. The problem is almost all of them use liquid milk. And you might say, well, yeah, that's what the stuff is. Yes, true. Except the problem is you got to tear those machines down every night. And then you have to have triple sinks in order to clean all this stuff. Then you go put them all back together again. Well, we created a product called Ultra Creamer, which is a powder. And that means while people are sleeping, this machine cleans itself. When they come in the morning, they pull out the tray, they empty the tray of the water that cleaned it and slide the tray back in. That's it, that's all there is to it. From the physical standpoint, this thing will make 40 different drink choices: cappuccinos, lattes, mochas, French vanilla cappuccinos. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. And the beauty about that, of course, is it only requires the tap of a button. That's it. So they touch the screen slides, they tap the button of their choice, and the beans are ground. And then the milk is frothed. And the flavors are added and whipped. And wow, you've got this amazing drink. Well, what's the key to the business? Is it the machine? No, the machine's just a delivery system. It's the quality of the coffees. Because if we can't knock their socks off, let me tell you something, we failed and we knocked their socks off. So we have a secondary business now. We sell socks. Not really. Okay. So the business from the standpoint of the volume out there is insane. We really cover virtually every single retail imaginable out there. And that, of course, is important from the standpoint of who we're contacting. And what? I knew that. I'll take care of it. No, you can't stay here. No, I'm on a presentation. I'm sorry. No, go away. Sorry. Our market are gas stations, mini marts, C-stores, bagel, donut, cupcake shops, bowling alleys, skating rinks, restaurants, delis, bakeries, hotels, salons, spas, country clubs, tennis clubs, golf clubs, and also what? And also strip clubs. I'm sorry. My partner is a dummy. Anyway, the beauty about our business, honestly, is the fact that 99.9% of the people out there have absolutely nothing like this in the retail world. From our standpoint, it means it's too big. So we have to also be relatively careful because we have these machines manufactured, they're customized specifically for us, they match up to every single thing the customer needs, and at the end of the day, everybody wins, which is wonderful. Now, in terms of why am I here? Why did I put my money up before I even got to see this wonderful little presentation? Well, the reason is because the biggest problem we have in our business is reaching the decision maker. You can have the greatest thing on planet Earth as it relates to all these types of businesses, but honestly, if you can't get to the person who makes the decision, so what? Pat in the back, good boy, thank you. No, that's you, that's who you are. That's what you do. You already have the relationships, and that's what we need. So what did I do? Well, I had to create a program that made you, allowed you, focused for you, to give us names of folks who would be interested in learning more. So here's how it works. I put together little videos. So most of them are on the website, some of them are not. And in these videos, they're directed to every imaginable type of business out there. That way we focus specifically on that type of venue. Now we move forward. We're going to be sending you a card, or we'll call it a flyer. And that flyer, you are going to email to anybody out there that is in the type of business that I just reeled off to you, because it doesn't matter. And any of these people that get the material, when you check back with them and ask, do you have further interest? And they say, yes, you're done. You don't need to do anything else. Send us the contact information. We'll take it from there. And every one of these contacts who you send to us, who decide they want to put this in, and we move forward and we place our super automatic coffee house in a box, which means it's in effect a full-blown business within a business in their business. Here's the whole key to the business. And this is where it comes finally to you. We're going to show them how they can generate tens of thousands of dollars into their bank account with zero risk, earn 100% profit beginning day one, guaranteed, without them ever taking 1 penny out of their pocket, and get a huge tax benefit. I know, sounds too good to be true. It's 100% true, and we prove it. Once we've done that and they decide to move forward, each time they do, we give you a referral check for $1,000. Wow. You help us, we help you greatly. So the bottom line to our business is we have an unlimited market. There's no one doing what we do. When you go to our website and you watch the retail video or the restaurant video or the hotel video, whichever it might be, you're going to see something on there that's going to shock you. I'll tell you right now, because I came up with something that is going to be a $22 billion industry this year that no one has ever done before. And when you see it, you will agree, wow, this is incredible. So David should be hopefully showing you some of the information in terms of contact as well as the website. And I am so thrilled, honestly, to be connected to folks like you for all kinds of good reasons. Now, here's the final part. I have a little mantra in life, and my mantra is very simple. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift, and that's why it is called the present. My present is to make sure that everybody gets a smile every day. Anywhere I go, I make sure that they say to me something like, thank you, you made my day. I want everyone to play it forward. This is not a great time in the world. We can do more. And I mean, all the wonderful things I've heard from a lot of the folks today that have said the things they're doing from a community base, all of it's wonderful, but we want to go one more step. Let's create some smiles, some warmth. It takes so little to do it. All you have to do is have a conscious effort to say, I'm going to make a little bit of difference in that person's day. So thank you so much for joining me and me joining you. I'm really happy about this. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Anybody have any questions?
I do.
I'm going to his website. I don't know about
It sounds like something that we might be able to use. And I'm just curious, since our business is going to be kosher, the milk alternative that you have for your coffee maker, does that happen to be kosher?
Either way.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Okay. Then we'll talk further because we'll be able to do business. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Howard, I have a question for you. Howard, this is Ron Weber, Silver Saver. How long have you had this machine out for?
It's been out, this particular machine, for 4 years. During the pandemic, we had to make some major.
Helen, you need to mute.
I'm so sorry.
Helen needed to mute.
Okay, I'm muting.
I'm trying.
Okay, everything all right?
Yeah.
Now it's better.
This machine's been out for about 5 years. And during the pandemic, we had a major problem because 99.9% of all those suspects that we created to become prospects, we had to physically go out biz to biz to biz to biz. But of course, we couldn't do that. So I spent about 6 months creating all the marketing materials so that we could go on the web, We could go on our website, we could send information to people through email, through text, etc. And through that effort, I was very, very fortunate because we placed over 500 of these machines around the country, predominantly in the gas station mini mart stores, because they were the only essentials at that time. Every other business was really hurting. So we were so busy just focusing on them because obviously there's tens of thousands of them. And the most important thing about our customer base, of course, is, again, back to the same point. The machine is so simple to use, and at the same time, the quality of the drink is extraordinary.
Okay, so you currently have about 500 of these units out throughout the
New
country?
ones, yes.
Right, okay. Just incidentally, I was in the coffee business for over 30 years.
Mentioned that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I had a coffee service operation. I did a lot of convenience stores, did a lot of restaurants, a lot of business to business. I had a
Right.
vending company, micro marts, food service, sold out about 5 years ago to Compass. And now I'm living the dream, just selling garbage lids to help people not throw their silverware away. But I have a lot of knowledge. I did a lot of business with C-stores over the years.
Fabulous.
And so perhaps we might want to connect and have a conversation.
That's what it's about. That's the whole purpose of me being on this. But I'll also tell you something, one other thing about what we're doing as it relates to the business world. Because typically 99.9% of anything and everything out there, people have competition. I mean, that's the world. What is so unusual about this is that we don't. And the reason we don't is because typically the office coffee service business, which has been around forever, made a major changeover. And of course, you know Compass, so you know what I'm going to be referring to. And that is that they found, including Nestle, by the way, that they would just put these types of machines into office environments. And the folks who were drinking the coffees had to be offered the drinks for free. So by providing them with an expensive machine, putting it up to a point where they were able to walk over and get their own specialty coffee, the volume of ingredients was so high that they could cover the cost of the equipment in a relatively short time. Another example was automobile dealerships. They were going through an average of 1,000 cups a week, which is 50,000 cups a year. And that became another very important market for the office coffee services. Well, what happened is nobody wanted to go out and go through what I have to go through to find the retailers who wanted to see this and do it. And therefore, that market just completely disappeared. And the other problem, but the biggest one, is that no barista is needed here. This is just a button push. So instead of having to pay someone 25, 30 bucks an hour to stand there and customize these drinks, they don't have to. It's all done through the computer. It's automatic. And in 50 seconds, they've got their whatever their choice is. One thing I didn't push very hard to mention to you, this is a complete coffee house in a box. It's not a machine. It's not just an espresso machine. Because once you see what's on the website with this wonderful, amazing concept that I came up with to offer the world, so to speak, and I'm the only guy out there on the planet that's doing this, this thing will collectively make 84 different drink choices. So it's like magic. But from the standpoint of the retailer, that little pitch that I gave you about not costing them a penny out of pocket ever, that's the whole key to the business. How do you find anything out there today where they don't put up a penny? They generate 100% profit from day one. They bring more customers into the store who they've never seen before, and you'll see why when you see the video online. But the same thing is we want them to come back, because every time they come back into that store and get that latte or cappuccino, there's ancillary items that they're buying as well. That's creating additional income for that store that otherwise they wouldn't have. So from a dollar and cent standpoint, this is one of the rare instances where everybody wins. It's not just one or three or five. No, it's everybody. And even including yourselves. So it's just
Howard, I just want to interrupt you for a second. I want to officially end the meeting. I'll keep the board open to anybody who wants to hang around and talk. But I thank you all the new people, and thank you to our members for coming today. If anybody who's watching this would like to join us, please give us a call at 561-620-8888, or go to our website, trnusa.com. Thank you all for coming. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week.